So you haven't seen your INFP friend in a month, and you want to know where to find them. Well, I've got bad news for you, buddy. Your INFP friend has TDD, Terminal Daydreaming Disorder. So I guess it's TDDD? That is way too many Ds, especially for a PG channel. With TDDD, I guess, you know what? I'm calling it TD cubed. My INTP viewers are gonna get that math joke. Anyway, with TD cubed, you stay stuck forever in a cycle of daydreaming about the future, and then later, after doing nothing, because you were daydreaming about the future, you then rue the past because you didn't do anything. I did say it was terminal. The good news is I'm an INFP and I know where to find it. Hello everybody, I'm TrebleKnight and welcome to my channel. I make funny, relatable content. So hit that like button if you want to find an INFP, and also subscribe. So without further ado, let's look for the INFPs in their most common hiding spot, the bed. The average person needs about 8 hours of sleep a night. Well, INFPs only need 4 hours of sleep, and then they need 30 hours of doom scrolling in their bed. There are only 24 hours in a day, so you can kind of see the problem. This is why your INFP friend is always tired. If an INFP isn't in their bed, you can find them on the couch. The couch is like a bed, especially if you have a blanket, but it feels slightly more productive, and they can doomstream Netflix as well. If you can't find them in either location, check all of the house's outlets. INFPs are always forgetting to charge their phone, so they're going to need to jumpstart their dead phone with a jumper cable. If you can't find them anywhere at home, grab a garden hose and aim it at a window and spray. Any INFP in the area will come running with a book, because rainy days are super cozy. While it's rare, INFPs have been known to leave their homes. So here are some places that you can find an INFP away from home. First off, check all of your local therapy offices. I've never met an INFP who wasn't in desperate need of a therapist, and the Notes app and Spotify can only take you so far. Fortunately, INFPs are willing to go to therapy, so this is a great place to start looking. If you can't find them there, check any local garden. INFPs love gardens because they can really relate to flowers. Both of them don't move, they don't really do anything, and they're both very content to just stare off into space aimlessly. The next place I'd check is probably your local animal shelter or petting zoo. INFPs don't relate much to humans, and humans don't relate to INFPs. Seriously, INFPs once tried to get abducted by aliens, but they got rejected because the aliens wanted to probe a human, not some fairy without wings. Aquariums are also a favorite hiding spot of INFPs. But if you still can't find them swimming with the fishes, then I'd check your local used bookstore or library. INFPs love a good book, and they love a quiet place to find a book. Libraries are especially awesome for INFPs because everything is free, and INFPs are almost always poor. That's what the P stands for. If an INFP does have money, you can find them at the local coffee shop, but only the hipster ones with fair traded coffee beans and over 40 different versions of milk. Except cow's milk. That's the only milk they don't have. You might also be able to find them at a vinyl store, which is funny because INFPs don't even have a record player, and even if they did, you think they're gonna get out of bed to switch the record? They're all cozy. That's why they have Spotify. The good news is if you're looking for this INFP, you can find them on Twitter and Blue Sky. I post a lot of jokes in text form, memes, and just talk about life and stuff. It's a lot of fun and it's free, so go check them out. Link in the description. Now, if you still can't find an INFP, I only know of one other place that INFPs may be, but you're gonna need a plane. INFPs live with their head in the clouds and their bodies on the ground, but sometimes INFPs manage to get their bodies up there too. That's how they get so many awesome sky pics. If you liked this video, you might like my old video talking about how to spot an INFP. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to my patrons, Barons listed down below, and I'll catch you guys all next time.